Hello, this is a 2 handicap game played on IGS between 8Q plus and 10Q plus, where white was extremely lucky to kill the center dragon towards the end and win the game. There were lots of missed opportunities by both black and white throughout the game, so let's check from the beginning. So white starts with a Komoko, then approaches a corner, very good. Now here black already plays a questionable move. Usually this kind of cap it's played when black has a middle side extension around k4, but here it's not the case. So the common way for black is to defend calm at f3 or f4, think about the pincer, or approach the top left corner if he wants to be more aggressive. Now when he plays this kind of move, white extended for a base, which is fine, but white should consider the sun invasion, because either if black separates or blocks a d3, the Josekis will be fine for white. So let's say this happens when black extends for setting up a moyo, white can invade the bottom at e2. If black blocks in order to prevent the jump, then white can split the bottom side, so now the wall is a little bit meaningless. That's why it's not so great for black to play e6 cap or keima directly. Now if the other Joseki happens and black separates, let's suppose we play the basic Joseki. Now we can see black has got e6 instead of c8. c8 would be superior locally because it can go for territory. e8 it's a stone that's floating in the center, so never know if it will become efficient or not. So white extends, that's good directional play also. Then black plays the kick, and here white played away. White should go up. The no bit is very important because it ruins black's shape. So no matter where white plays on the board right now, when black blocks at d6, the shape is just great. I mean, having this tiger mouth, put pressure on white stone. So this is the kind of formation that white has to prevent. Therefore, white should play, let's go back to the original game. White should play the bump. Now, when white plays the bump, black either pulls back or protects solid at d5. Now when black plays d5, this is an empty triangle, so the shape is painful and white can hane. If black goes back to e5 to prevent being into or avoid the empty triangle, then this leaves the sun invasion. Now when black goes down, white can slide or play a one space jump and damage the corner. If black blocks, white can connect under and reduce the corner this way, or like this. So either way, black will suffer. Therefore, white shouldn't play away. Bump once to see how black reacts and then play elsewhere. Okay, black played a pincer. Double approach, very good. Now in the top we have a basic Joseki. That's absolutely fine. In this particular case where black has got L16, black can think about O18. When L16 is further away at K16, it's good to play the Atari N17. Anyway, black is going for territory with this kind of move. And white splits the bottom side. That's a good idea, but still, white should bump first and then think about the split. The bump also gives white a pretty nice formation on the left side, that kind of base. So here, for example, black can think about the attach. But it is good enough to play the block, and then when white pulls back, the shape on the left side, it's over concentrated for white. Then black can pincer, white has to come out to secure the group, and black will approach the corner. So black approaches from the left. Actually here, black can attach from the right in order to push white towards the left and then induce the block at d6. So this way, all black moves starts to be very effective. Like that, black may end up over concentrate. This extension is good, make a base. Another aggressive move, this Tsuke, but here actually black should protect at r7. Then when white slides, black simply takes the corner. Now again, white should bump in order to ruin black's shape, and black will pull back. And this way black ends up a little bit over concentrated, having g3 so close to the corner thick formation. So for example, if black plays h3, white extends n3, then black again protects this area. the formation is a little bit more light than having g3 in place. So these are aspects to consider in the early stage of the game. Now this 2k it's a bit too much. Normally black can play just b3 in order to put some pressure, but anyway g3 is far away from k3, so white can play on the left side and then approach the right side. White doesn't have to panic and add another move on the bottom to allow a nice shape on the right. This is also a good approach for white. Play r7. When black protects against the corner, white extends back with a very light formation, and black is somewhat over concentrated in the corner. But on this kind of attach, white should play Hane under. Then black will pull back. Now white either makes I shape or goes up. And then if you look at the position here, O3 just becomes a neutral point. It's like black had Kosumi, like this. White plays O2, and instead of going down at P2 or just play away, black plays the bump, which is a complete neutral point, and white is happy to go up to make a nice shape. So this kind of move, O3, it's a waste for black in the local formation. So white went up, that's also a nice move. Then black extends. Well, normally black can go up also in order to prepare the Hane in the head of the stones. White will extend again and then protect the corner. But this still leaves Aji, like R4, Sun invasion, or approach and then try to damage the corner. So black extends right away to be a little more light, but this leaves the Sun directly. White can just dive in and leave. For white it's also nice to play R9 and then think about the slide. If black defends, then reduce from the bottom side, black protects again, and then this bump would be nice all the time, and make a Shimari in the top left corner. So white got the Shimari in the top left directly, then black invades. Now this move feels a little bit over concentrated, so again it's good to make a base here. This kind of formation, even if it looks over concentrated to space or a little bit cramped, and the extension to a cross, it's still a very good base compared to allowing black get that spot. So black will pull back and then put pressure on the black stone with a Kosumi, or just extend all the way to the top. Black should jump out, very good. White plays a peep to make him heavy and extend in the top. That's a pretty good move. It's good distance, and also it's trying to activate the RG of O17. So black capture right away. Now if black doesn't capture, let's say black turns direction here, white can go down. Then when black blocks like this, white will connect under. If black blocks the other way, white will sacrifice some stones and connect. And now it hurts L16. So that's why black added another move to get rid of the RG. But in fact for black it's still more important to protect his E12 stones. So a move like E9 attacking the left side on the way out, it's a bit more urgent for black right now. Well, if white comes out, so black caps, white comes out, black can play a Nobi, white connects under, and then black plays another move to catch the stone on a large scale. Or once again black goes down, white turns and attack like this, because the ladder goes into the top. So black was extremely proper, and with this kind of move sometimes one tends to play slow or slack. And white continues the attack on the left, but this kind of jump to take away the base actually leaves cutting points, so it's better to connect solid. Now black has to jump out. If turn, white will play a nice shape and then black will jump out. So black can jump out directly, then bump again, and probably Keima, then jump out again. Another way for white is to play the bump here and then the cap. I mean, jump out, make a shape for the stones on the left, and then threaten black's group. Playing like this, black can push first, white needs to block, then black cover, white needs some I shape in order to keep black without a base, but black can easily play a Keima, then jump along, and the group is out. This is a strange move. Normally a solid block or push and then block. If white connects under here, black is actually happy to escape towards the center like this. And now just play away. Just grab another big point somewhere else on the board. For example, this move and go up. So playing this Kosumi, what black is trying to do is to separate on the left side, but also impact the corner. But the thing is, white can ignore completely and jump into the middle, then allow the jump here, and then block the corner. So black's plan worked. White answered everything. Well, the top left looks nice, and black is still on the run. Wow, that's a pretty nice move actually. Normally, black was supposed to come out with his group in the center, but then white can still take the opportunity to protect the left side. Now on the left side, if black plays this kind of move and white goes down, black pushes along, and there is no way out for this white group. The stones will die, so white has to give up that stone. The only way for white to use the edge of the dead stone is to hane and Atari from behind and then run out. But black gets a lot of profit in the corner and then jump out with the group. So white simply plays away. Right now the fight is still quite hot on the left side, so white should play Keima, black jumps out, white jumps along, black extends, and then play a big point on the right side, after the group is settled on the left. Playing like this, black can ignore completely and attack severe the left side. This kick is helping white actually, because there is still edge at r6, r5, r4, and white went out to get more potential on the right side. So black jumps. Black should actually think about reducing the right like this, and then protect the corner. So jump, playing the turn, it's going to help black, because black simply pulls back and now the corner is stronger. Actually, the Tesuji here is to play the clamp. Now, if black covers, white can capture the stone. If black goes down, white just takes 2. If black Atari, take the 1. And there is still Aji to enter on the right side at r6. Another way for white is to play the attach, then when hane pull back, and on this move Atari under. And if black resists, white can go in the corner, then damage more. Of course it's a ko, but once white captures the ko, it's a really nice damage all over that area. So let's say we play this ko threat, take back the ko, then black plays some threat and white just ignores, and now all of a sudden all these stones are floating. So that could happen. The turn, it's some sort of thank you move, so black defends and black protects the corner again. Now white can play sente by blocking like this and just leave it this way, or pull back and again leave the position as it is. Well, the peep strengthens black, but then white can still play this kind of move, threatening the cut, so black will protect and then play away. But all these forcing moves, I mean, if you look at the turn, the push, and this block and everything, results into neutral points for white and settles black's corner, so they were unnecessary. Keima, that's a good point to go out. Black should come out with a 1 space jump, or push, Kosumi, and then jump like this in order to go out faster with a good shape, and always keep ahead. That kind of move is dangerous because if white turns the direction like this with a cap, threatening to cut, then black will block, white pushes, then a bamboo connection and surround everything. Now black can die big. Even if black jumps in the top, it's not a big deal because white is very strong in the top. So white shouldn't protect the top strong formation, but attack from the weak group and push the black weak group into the top. Like this, is very easy for black to come out. Yeah, he got a good shape. So this exchange, playing the Keima for the top defense, was a thank you move by I mean for black. Normally, black is supposed to jump out, and then white jumps along. And when black plays this move, white doesn't have to worry about it, just surround everything. So this was a little bit soft. Now again, white attacks from the top group, which is strong. Well, this move, it's meant to separate the groups, but the group in the middle is still weak, so white has to come out like this. And even if black jumps out and he connects to the top, it's not such a big problem, because white is out. And now let's see how is the score. Well, white can increase the right side, but so black has got 2 corners and a little bit in the top, and white has the top left corner, the right side. I mean, right now this is black's territory, this corner and this corner. Each corner looks like 15 to 20 points, so about 40 points plus 10-15 in the top. Black has like 55 on a rough estimation. White has got this corner, which is over 20-25, then this area, let's say another 20, then some small points in the center and another group on the bottom, 10-15 points. So 25, 20, 45, 55. Yeah, it's a close game, but black has reverse Komi, so unclear still. But like this, white's moves are thin in the top, and it's difficult to cut black here. In the end, white didn't profit much. The Kema from the right side is nice, prevents the shoulder hit. Han, it's also good. Push in center, that was fine. But actually this push is not supposed to be centered. Black can block here, then black can block like this, and block again. And in the end, black builds all those points and white answers. Or black can push this once and leave the position as it is and play away. It's very big for black to start a counter attack and try to profit attacking those thin stones on the left side. So white got a nice box on the right. This is small. Going for 1 stone capture. Why shouldn't even bother? I mean, white can leave this as a co-threat, but it's normally black plays something in the middle. If white connects, black connects, and that's pretty much it. I mean, those are neutral points. Now here, when white cuts, black gave up the 2 stones, but black can actually resist. Atari, push along, push again. White can go down in center, no problem, but white has only 3 liberties. And even if white plays Atari here and tries to connect under, there is no way out, there are only 2 liberties. So black could resist and keep the corner. Playing Atari like this, black gave up a few stones, but he kept center in the corner, and now he took another stone in Gote. So black took 2 points and 2 points, 4 points with 2 moves every time Gote. It's very slow, but he also lost 2 stones that he shouldn't. So here things get better for white. The territory increases. This is a co-threat, and it's not good to waste it now. Of course, if black plays away, like, I don't know, connect here, white will cut and then capture 2 more stones. So it's obvious that black will answer, but it's good to keep this kind of exchange for later. For example, pull back here, then try to get a ko in the corner, and then use that peep as a co-threat. So not good to use it now. White is finally defending this group, but the attach here it's a bit too much. Simply go out. Keep some distance. No need to play in contact or too close to thick formations. Black should just Hane, which he did. Tac, 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 tac. So if Atari, counter Atari, capture, connect also, Atari again, counter Atari, take, and connect. So white doesn't gain much with all this maneuver, just some neutral points. But black pull back, which is okay. White should no be. The Hane, the double Hane, it's a bit too much. So black can cut and then extend. Now the group in the middle is still in trouble, and white will lose g5. If white rescues g5, so Atari and this and connect and jump out somehow to protect to the bottom, then black again can attack very severe the group on the left. So black simply pulls back, white connects. I think black felt good about his position here. That's why he plays so calm and solid. Here should Hane first and then bump. This is the order. Or when Hane here, if white pulls back, then go down. When white cuts, Atari, and capture the 2 stones. So like this, white has a stronger position in the center. So white is out, the group is safe. Now some endgame moves. Capture is center, very good. This cut doesn't do much. Yeah, Atari and I shape. Here, black and Atari, then just make eyes this way. So white cannot cut because of the Tametsumari. It's all safe. That cut may be not so great. Black should just push and see how white reacts. If white blocks, then there's a double Atari. If white pulls back, then Atari like this, and then push along, threatening to cut again. Then protect in the middle. There are more cuts. Well, the group is alive. All fine. And then count the score. Like this, white didn't gain much. Sorry, black didn't gain much in the middle. White can pull back. This puts a lot of pressure on the group. And then black has to leave on the left side, which eventually happened. So black leaves. White tries a desperate cut. But here, black can just capture a stone in a net. Nothing happens. In fact, black could play Atari and then net to kill 3 stones. So this is a complete failure by white trying to wedge, because Atari will just capture everything. So it's minus. So white went out, black played a few Atari, then push, and then he lost the group in the middle. Incredible. Black can play the push here, the Nobi, then white connects and then bamboo connection, and it's done. Or another way is to play here, 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 then when cut, at least like this, black doesn't lose all those stones, but still most of them. So black messed up here. First of all, black missed the net, very basic capture procedure. And then this kind of push, because if white wants to separate, white needs to push here, and then it's impossible to cut because it's a self Atari. So the only option is to connect, and then black also connects. So this was the big chance for white to cut that group in the middle. The bamboo is very good. Here white can connect solid, nothing happens. If black goes down, everything dies inside. And from the shape point of view, connecting here, it's a solid triangle. Connecting like this, it's an empty triangle. Anyway, white dies inside, black dies inside. Now white can pull back, and when black jumps down, there's a throw in, Atari, Atari again, and capture everything. And if black goes down to R12, push and cut, and again capture all, or like this. So go down, connect to be safe. Now white knows he's going to win the game, but it's better to play Kosumi to build more. Okay, all connected. Fine. No way out for black. And this move is not necessary, but it's threatening to kill more stones. White can go up here. There is nothing for black to try to disconnect. The thing is, when white plays this move and black plays away, white can extract this guy and kill more. So actually on this move, black needs to protect, and white can go up, black protects again, and white should go down and set up, continue in center. But black already resigned here because he lost the group unexpected in the center. So lucky but spectacular game this time. Enjoy the review.